Hey y'all. We starting. It's 9 o'clock. Goop just finished milking the cow. Came on a couple minutes early just to allow people to get on. Everybody's probably busy doing stuff. It's so nice outside. Corey Wassel, good morning. Buddy's getting me the iPad. Hopefully. What's up, sissy baby? Mommy back there, sissy baby. Oh, getting wetty. Go see her. 9 o'clock. All right, Rufus. You ready for the live stream? Everybody's outside doing stuff. We talked about moving the live stream to the evening, just in the summer when it's warmer, get more done in the morning. But I don't know. We keep vacillating on that, and because hey, good morning, Jamie Manning. We keep vacillating because the little ones are a little more at nighttime. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it at 9 for now, I think, and we have some pretty cool stuff going on. Oh, no, bud. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Get on the old feed here. All right.
Anybody on?
Yeah.
Got 12 people on.
On the feed.
Every time I try to want this brand recording.
I know.
Good morning, Althea. We're just waiting on Texas Mom.
Just got done milking the cow.
Cube just milked the cow.
With Rufus.
With Rufus helped milk the cow?
Yeah.
That's why I got done so quick, huh?
Yeah.
That's
I
great.
had to. She's making way too much milk for me.
2 gallons. Honey's making, we're still just milking once a day. She's making about 2 gallons a day.
2.5.
2.5?
2.5.
Yep.
So we're getting lots of butter.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Cheese.
Yeah. In about like. Yesterday she kicked the bucket, but
She kicked the bucket.
Like the whole one.
the whole bucket. But because she hasn't ever got milk from 2 sides, so she was a little bit nervous, but today she was fine with it.
Oh, so you guys are milking in concert
Yeah.
simultaneously.
Yeah. He's on one
Check
side, I'm
it
on the other
out.
side.
Yeah, we gotta get that on video.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep.
Rufus, don't act too skilled at milking. You might get stuck with it.
No, I like it.
No, Google likes milking, so. Honey's a sweetie pie.
Yep.
Hey, you betcha. Yeah, we were talking about it this week. Art and Bree's cow passed
Yeah.
away, man. Oh, that's got to be so rough because the cow literally, well, just besides the economic impact of it, the cow is just like a big dog. She's like your best friend. She's so sweet.
Yeah. He said that's like the most attached.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. It's so bizarre because, you know, I really love our dogs. I'm attached to our dogs, but I just couldn't imagine being attached to a farm animal. But yeah, the Jersey cows are so sweet. They're just like a big old gigantic dog. And then they provide so much for you that they're so sweet, and you just appreciate them for the value that they add to your family. I mean, they're literally, you know, not to be all like a wacko PETA person, but they are literally like a member of the family in a lot of ways.
Literally.
They're just providing so
Yeah,
much
I don't
for you.
know. Like, I would, if our Jersey cow died, I think I would need a couple months to recoup.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
If that did happen.
It's a gigantic financial loss, you know, besides just the resources the cow's providing to the cost of the cow. And I can't imagine, you know, grass-fed milk there, I think is like $16 a gallon. So
I know it's
since
crazy.
it's like $6 a gallon here and it's 16 or 18 there, I would imagine the cost of a cow would have to be 3 times. It would make sense. So, you know, I think a good Jersey would cost like $8 grand there. I don't know.
Did we added up and Honey already like I think Honey already paid for herself.
Oh, Honey paid for herself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, when you start adding in the butter and the cheese, she's paid for herself like 3 or 4 or 5 times over.
Yeah. So, yeah.
5 gallons in Idaho. Check that out. That's pretty decent.
$5. Wow.
Yeah,
That's really good.
that's great.
Like, excuse me. If you would go on Monday, about 8 o'clock, sorry, around 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes you could get it for $4 a gallon. Or 3.
Yeah, it'd be the old stuff.
It would be a little bit older, so it'd go bad in a couple more days, but still.
Yeah, it never stayed long enough to. Hey, Michigan Mike, how you doing? Hey, good morning, Chammy Joe Halbig.
But we have our compost pile. We're gonna have to dig all that out because it's totally done.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. But
wow.
What?
Illinois, it's 8 or 9. Yeah. Yeah, North Carolina, it's like 16 or 18
Yeah,
bucks
it's
a
crazy.
gallon.
And I think it's up in
Good morning, Christine Taylor, Annie McElroy.
got 20 people on. Yeah, so we're gonna have to dig out our compost pile. We'll do that on video. And today I'm gonna video it, putting our pigs out on pasture. We had them out in the back for us, but for right now we're gonna keep them on pasture so then we can keep an eyeball on them. And we're gonna be doing a review on the Premier One Cube. And we're gonna do a review on this. We bought it from Premier, and this gives off a 2 joule. And there are 4, I believe, yes, there's 4 joule energizers out there, but when the ground dries up around here, they're only gonna produce around 2 joule. So, but with the cube, it will, whatever the case may be, if it's dry or wet,
It's
it will,
dry, people.
yes, it's crazy dry. It will still produce 2 joule.
Yeah, everywhere everybody else is getting flooded, and we are a good
drought.
30 days without rain.
Ugh.
And no rain in sight.
Nope.
It's just, we keep rotating the well to
And I'm amazed.
water all the trees.
The well's been doing very, very
Yeah.
well. Very well.
The only thing that
Very well.
hasn't been doing well are my blueberry plants.
The
in the
blueberries
front.
just shrivel.
Yeah.
Just,
But guess what the chiropractor said? He's never ever watered his blueberries.
I know.
And he said they're like this tall,
They're
like
like
blueberries.
taller than him.
the fruit trees are going great. It's just my blueberry plants in the heat have been adversely affected. The ones in the back, not as much as the ones in the front, but
Yeah.
the fruit trees are going great. I mean, a lot of them are established, so they got a larger root system. We continue to mulch them. They're very heavily mulched. And,
Yes. With rabbit poop and all types of
yeah,
stuff.
and native wood cuttings,
Yep.
tree trimmings, and all that stuff. And so, they're doing great.
Oh yeah, and the other thing that we did was with our big front swale, when it usually overflow when we get a lot of rain. Now we don't, but when we do get a real big flood, it would overflow the big swale in the front. So we put loads of wood chips in the front, just inside there, and filled it up. And the nice thing is now you don't have to jump across the
Yeah, you can
swale.
basically walk across.
Literally,
the
you
swale.
walk across the swale since it's filled with wood chips.
Allison Albright, good morning. And Tammy Joe lived in Houston. Hey, Mr. Solis, we live northeast Texas, so we're up near White Oak, Longview area.
Yep.
And
There'll be a video coming out today, and then hopefully I'll edit it. I got a morning chores video ready to go. Oh well, it's gonna have to get edited today, and then it'll go up tomorrow.
yeah, and then we got our teaching textbooks video done.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for the green light
Yep.
to put up our teaching textbook video.
Yep. My
Ben Fran, good morning.
yeah, my microphone died. I'll go grab it. My microphone died, so that's why. That was the other point that we couldn't make anything.
Yeah, it's normal. It's just a dry season. The problem is that we get a call for rain, and it did rain all around here several times, like all around here,
Everywhere.
and none of it hit us.
It like we had
Everywhere
like
but
10
here.
drops. It was like bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have this this Rode mic finally bit the dust. Now I think it was something in the cord or something, but it's got my Canon has got dropped a couple times and it got smashed on this little cord here. This is the battery powered one, so it's crazy heavy. No, considering this one. So this one came with a dead cat. So
Oh, Tammy Joe says Big Family Homestead recommended your channel. Like recently?
oh,
or-
really?
They did our
Yeah,
collaboration.
collaboration. So they probably
Yeah.
could have watched that. So this was the video mic, not Pro. I forget what. It's just the but it weighs a lot because of the battery. This one is the video mic Go, and actually I thought it would drain the battery, but the battery lasts just as long with it. So I think they did a really good job with this, and the dead cat can fit on it. It's way smaller because this one would stick out a couple,
Yeah.
like maybe 1 more inch, and it's way lighter.
And that dead cat ain't really the right size, so this goes back like an inch.
And you have to turn this one on.
And you have to turn this one on. This one comes on when the camera comes on.
Yep, so we don't have to worry about forgetting to turn the Rosalie Yoder. Good morning.
Yodas.
Yeah, and then yesterday I did something to my...
Yep.
I was at the gym and I was doing deadlifts, and the funny thing is I was talking to a good friend of mine about deadlifts, and I was lifting super duper light, and something popped, and that's not good. That's what happens when you get old, stuff pops. Oh, and it hurts bad, but it'll get better.
Yeah.
Debbie Williams, good morning. 10 inches of rain in the past 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, I know some of those guys like Cog Hill. Miles, good morning.
Man.
Cog Hill was talking about 8 inches in 2 hours. Because he got that.
And Justin got a ton of rain.
Yeah, and the roads got crushed, and Art and Bree got lots of rain. So a little bit of feast or famine. But yeah, the fruit trees are holding up really well with the incredible minimal. The figs love no rain. So they love the heat. They love the dry. Just another reason why.
Especially the established
big on
ones.
figs, yeah.
But the elderberry have been hating the dry.
Yes, the elderberry do not like the dry.
They have these big heads, but they're starting to
Shrivel
burn,
up. Yeah,
burn
they're
off
starting
the
to burn
edges.
off, yeah. So we're just being faithful, getting them watered, and we'll see. I mean, we're learning. And I keep contemplating doing some type of drip system. The problem is we're in and out of the area so much, and we are weed whacking and with animals and critters and rotating tractors. Like, I'm not sure drip hoses would hold up. You know, if it's in like a set area where there's not any kind of traffic, it'll be great, but that's not really.
Yeah, we're thinking about getting a tripod.
Howard, good morning.
We're thinking about getting a tripod sprinkler. Might be able to get it's going to get a little bit farther range than the one that we have. But the nice thing with the one that we have has like how many year warranty? 7-year warranty. It was only $17.
What's that?
The
sprinkler.
Little sprinkler that we
Yeah.
did. But it's all metal, so it's really nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah,
I would like to do a drip system, but I just think there's
Do
too
you
much
think you
foot
could like
traffic.
bury the drip system underground or something like that?
Maybe.
in like chips.
Maybe. I don't know. I keep thinking about it.
Okay.
We're waiting for Texas Mom. Texas Mom's got some awesome news about our cow and future plans for our cow.
Yeah.
And so we're
getting
super duper excited about that.
something from France.
Getting something from France. Was looking for Mark Edwards this morning.
Yeah.
So
He'd be excited. Yeah.
Rosalie says, I'm not old. I snack, crackle, pop because I ate too much Rice Krispies as a child. That is a possibility. Well, I am old, and it's terrible. But it beats the alternative. That's what I was saying.
But yeah, we've been totally devouring the wood chip pile.
Yeah, we've more than spread more than half. I'm gonna try to mulch more today. I'll see what I can actually do.
Yeah.
And Texas mom. Go check on your mother. See what she's doing. Yep. So you know, it's just been it's always busy around here. What'd you guys do this week? That was.
Let's see. I built a couch.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's that video too. Yeah. Rufus built a couch. So that video is coming out. Well, it's a day bed. Yeah. So Rufus's day bed. This is his second day bed creation, and it's really cool. It's got wheels on it. It's mobile. And
coming out.
That video will be coming out, and then
probably Monday.
You have a couple of videos in the pipeline, right? Like 3 or 4.
Yeah. We got the one that's going to post today. We got morning chores video that's going to post on Sunday, and then we have another video that's going to. All those videos should hopefully post after that. If we don't get any technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That happens.
Our uploads been crummy.
Yeah, but like everything, like
crummy slow.
Out of Goshen. We've been.
Yeah, I'm gonna check into this 4G $5 MiFi thing.
Yeah.
And see. Our
really
last
good.
live kept cutting out on us, and that's cellular, but this one's doing great. So.
Yeah. Do you have it on like non-disturb mode?
Yeah, and I had it on that before, and it kept cutting out.
I guess it's just starting.
Maybe if I start talking about currencies and currency wars and all that stuff, maybe it'll cut off. Hi, sissy. You want to come up here and say hi? Come here. Look at this beautiful little sister. Come here, little sister. Smoochy, baby. Oh my goodness, wait till you see this cute. Hi, everybody. She is a little social bug. Huh, sissy baby? Soaker hoses underground by 3 inches works good with back to Eden for water retention. Cardboard for the weeds and water retention would be great. Yes, and that's why we keep mulching. Everybody's saying, hi, sissy. She is a sweet baby. That sweet baby. They're growing up quick. Time to have another one. That little girl always has a smile on her face. Oh, happy. Hello, Texas Mom.
Good morning.
Okay, Texas Mom, fill them in on what we're gonna be doing with Honey Bunny.
Oh, okay. So
Here you go.
I have a whole page of notes.
Texas Mom needs a seat.
Hold on one
Here you go. Let Texas Mom sit here.
Okay.
Texas Mom's back probably hurts worse than my back.
You take her. Take her.
Sure.
I said that the Lord did that to me so that I could feel Texas Mom's pain. I'm feeling it. I feel like I'm 9 months pregnant right now. But mine will actually go away.
We are 9 months pregnant. We have, what? Monday we'll have 2 weeks left until the due date, I think.
2 weeks. T-minus 14 and count.
And my midwife reminded me that
Junior was early.
He was 5 days early. I don't know for what reason. I thought that he was late like the rest of them, but he wasn't. I was like, oh, you're right. He was 5 days early. So, but she was like, we don't want another one like that. Because he was 5 days early, but he was 3 days
3
coming.
days, yeah, that was rough.
So like, no, we don't want one like that. We want a fast and furious.
Howie says mulch, mulch, and mulch. So we'll mulch more today.
We'll mulch.
I'm gonna
mulch,
get rid.
mulch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the rest of that mulch pile.
Yeah. We were telling them about your drip lines.
Yeah. And Howie says it works good. You know, I'm just concerned about the foot traffic and all that stuff. So we'll, and again, maybe we'll just drip line the sensitive stuff like the elderberry, the figs that are far on that side for some reason are. Well, they're not mulch as heavy
It's
either.
not as big of an investment either if you're just picking it up from Lowe's and laying out your own stuff. I mean,
yeah, if anybody's interested in drip irrigation, MrDrip.com is awesome, and they'll answer all your questions. They're really cool.
Yeah.
They're right out of Arizona.
Our neighbor used them, and she just was very pleased with their service and everything. So, yeah, honey bun. Can I move this so it's not like right in my face?
Yes.
There you go.
Here I am. So, Honey, our cow. So we were weighing out all of our options for breeding her back, and our neighbor said to wait until May or June-ish. Hey, y'all from California.
The O's.
Oh,
What's up, O's?
Um,
Everybody's saying hi, Texas Mom. Prairie Pioneer Schoolhouse is on.
hey guys.
Tammy Jo Hallbig.
So we had like all of these options, right? We have neighbors across the street that said we're welcome to throw her
They have
in
Longhorn.
with the Longhorn. She can be bred there. It wouldn't cause a problem as far as birthing issues because Longhorn have small heads, small babies, and this will be her third baby anyway, so it's not like it's her first time calf. And then talked to somebody else. They said put her in with the white-faced Herefords, because since she's never had any problems birthing, that would just be a really awesome cross, a good like homestead cross to have the meat breed with the dairy breed. It would be good and desirable. And then, you know, we're kind of down to the wire with having the baby here, and we're just thinking logistics of like, okay, I'm not milking and haven't been milking for a while because I'm big and pregnant, and I just don't feel like it's safe for me to be around the cow that close. I pet her, but I don't want to be underneath of her milking. And then, so Goob has done all of the milking for us, and I don't know what they're doing.
They got that big fake copper penny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
At least they can't choke on that. It's like this big.
Okay. We got a big Lincoln penny from the Lincoln
It's, like,
Memorial.
huge.
Yeah, and they are playing with it. Okay. So anyway, so we had all these options, and we were just thinking logistically though, she's in milk, and now the baby is weaned.
Yeah,
so
wait to hear this. This is like unbelievable. This
Yeah,
deal.
I'm building up this scene here. Okay, so I'm like, we put her back over there. Jangus is over there. He's already weaned. That's going to cause a problem. And then how do we catch her every day in the field and try to milk her? And then we don't have a milking setup. And then
We're gonna have to like scare other cows away because they get fed grain.
And then
Now
she's
look, I do
sitting-
want to preface this. This is not going to be. I actually watched the what was that last video thingamabob? Like the 69 reasons why I like jumpers or something like that. But look, we're not going to torture you right now. Like, get to the point, Texas Mom.
They like the story.
Get to the point. I like stories too, but
There's a story behind
sometimes TMI is TMI. All right, so what's the deal, Texas Mom? Break it down.
Do you want this live stream to be 5 minutes?
It's not going to be 5 minutes. Right now, it's going to be like over an hour. So let's cut to the chase.
So, because of all of that, we decided to do the AI route and the artificial insemination route so that we can, well, we thought keep her here and just make it simple, keep milking, all of that. So I went online and I started looking at if we're gonna breed her, we want to breed her to like the best thing out there. So maybe like A2. We haven't tested her yet to see that she's A2. We got to print that off. Maybe we'll do that today. Just print off
Yeah,
the
we keep
form
saying
and
we're
just
gonna
send
do that.
it.
Send in the hair.
All you have to do is pull a few hairs from her tail and
That
send it
little
off.
baby's so sweet. I love that sweet baby.
So, but we're assuming that, I mean, it's probably at least a 50-50 shot that she is
Because the
A2.
guy had other A2 cows.
He did have other A2 cows, and she is more, some of her characteristics seem to be more like along like a heritage kind of breed than the commercial jerseys. Anyway,
So we kind of
Oh yeah, her body condition is up. Since we separated the
Man.
calf,
she looks
she is,
amazing.
yeah, she looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
She is a hefty
Yeah,
girl
she's
out
beast
there now.
mode right
Yeah, we'll have to do a live out there sometime
Yeah.
and show everybody. She looks really good right now. So, but she doesn't have a baby on her, and
Mrs.
we're
O
only.
asked about, please explain the A2 stuff.
So
I have no idea.
I can't explain it. All I know about A2, I haven't gone real depth into it. It's similar to as similar as it can be, I guess, to a goat's milk, and it is more
easier digestible, easier to process by the human body.
Right. So what they've done is, I guess there's a book I heard Justin and Rebecca refer to it before called Devil in the Milk, and they have changed the genetics of most commercial bred cows today, and that includes some Jerseys as well, but definitely like the Holsteins, and they've changed their genetics. So most of, I think, what you buy at the grocery store would be A1 milk. The genetics have been changed, and that's why they say a lot of people have milk allergies and sensitivities, because the milk is different. That's all. I'm like a novice. I don't know all the intricate details of it. So A2A2 is just more desirable. So like Homesteady's cow is A2A2. The Rhodes' cow is A2A2.
You betcha says Jerseys are mostly A2.
Right. So Jerseys haven't been mixed with as much as like the Holsteins. So hopefully she is A2A2. Yeah. Or I think there's like A1A2 and all of this genetical stuff. Like, I don't know. Anyway. We'll find that out. Yep. But if we breed her to an A2A2 cow, then, not cow, bull.
Yes.
Then we'll have a 50-50 shot of having an A2A2 baby, which would be really cool, desirable. And, you know, so anyway, we found this farm.
It's
like
local.
10 minutes, 15 minutes from us. And
like
they're like the permaculture people, like extraordinaires. Yeah. Like, it's amazing. Their website is
very cool.
Super. Miniature white-faced Herefords, and they raise miniature Jerseys, and they raise some people call them mid-size. I guess down here they call them lesser Jerseys and lesser white-faced Herefords. So it's equivalent to a mid-size, which would be more like a heritage size cow.
Our cow.
Right. Yeah. And then he also told me that he just started a small herd of Normandy cows.
Oh, they're beautiful. Oh.
And these
crazy beautiful
Normandies are a heritage breed from France, and they are beautiful. They have all different colorations.
Type it up in Google right now and look at the pictures on them. They're crazy.
Their coloration is similar to like Longhorn cattle, just beautiful coats. But
it's amazing.
So he said if I would be interested, he ships the straws of semen all across the world. I mean, this farm is like totally legit. Like, they are world class in their cow genetics.
They're not messing around.
And so what he has offered to do is, we had several different options. We could keep her here, we could have a vet come here, we could take her to a clinic, let her stay at a clinic for 9 to 12 days and do it there, or he said he had offered just to let us bring her to his farm and let him do the AI procedure, which takes 9 days. And he is going to do it with the Normandy breed, which they are all A2A2.
And they're BB too, right?
And they're BB, which I've never heard of before. But he said it's just...
They have big butts.
But... BB is good for making yogurt.
See?
So anyway, we're excited because we figured this out before the baby came, and we wanted to get all this settled and get her bred before the baby came. And it was like really I didn't know how much all this was going to cost, so I was like, is this like thousands of dollars, or what is this?
This guy's going to transport the cow for $1 a mile. He's going to do all of it. He's cutting us a deal because he's going to milk the cow.
She's going to milk, and he's really excited about having her
so
milk.
He's going to have fresh milk, so he's discounting it, and all of it's costing us like
less than $200.
Less than $200.
Yeah.
For transportation and soup to nuts and everything.
Yeah.
And it's crazy genetics, and this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
And now, I mean, in light of what Art and Bree have been going through with losing their cow, we're really considering. And the other thing is that they can wash. There's this new wash that they can put on the semen so that it will almost ensure, it's like 90-some% ensure that if she conceives, it will be a girl. It will be a little heifer calf. So he said,
days of no, people, days of no.
He said, do you want to do that? And I was like, well, sure. So if we have a little heifer calf and all goes right, we will probably be keeping her, we're thinking, as a backup because, you know, it takes a couple years for them to mature and get to breeding age. And then she'll be pregnant for a while, then we'll wean the calf. So we're just thinking, if we get a little heifer out of her, we will keep her and she'll be our little backup.
Oh man,
plan.
Diane Brodeen is in the hospital with chest pains.
Oh my.
Wow.
We're praying for her.
Oh, feeling great going home. Oh, amen.
Oh, good.
Good.
God is good. Amen.
Wonderful.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Wow. Yeah, we just had a really, really good friend of ours, and she's like 50, and they don't know what they said it was. They thought it was a heart attack, but then they said it was a heart muscle spasm.
Mm-hmm.
And then they watched her, and then they let her out, and then she had more. Now she's, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, if you can be praying.
If you have two calves, you can always rotate them so that you always have one in the middle.
Yep. Yeah. Now that we have more room, it's going to be much easier. Oh, and you know the other property was ag exempt, and you know the one thing that bothers me about Texas is I just see more and more encroachment. I just see things that are very reminiscent of where we used to live, and you can see them coming a very far off with all these public monstrosity school systems and giant grants. What do they call them? What do they call the school things where they beg for money and they get it from the Fed, and then they bond.
Oh.
The school bonds, these 60 million, 80 million, 90 million. Tyler built 2 high schools that were over $80 million a piece, and these school bonds are the way to destroy our property taxes, to make them go skyrocket. And we, being in a rural area, our property taxes are really good, but they're still high, considerably speaking, of other areas. We're on 5.5 acres, and it's around $1,200. We are not ag exempt. We applied for ag exemption here, and we qualified 2 years, and then they disqualified us because we were rotationally grazing the goats, and they said our fencing needed to be permanent. So, but the other property was ag exempt, and if it's not ag exempt, that property taxes annually would be about $1,300. 61% of which goes to the public full indoctrination camp. And I know there's all these people that talk about, oh, but my public school's different, and everybody's great, and everybody's a Christian, and it's awesome. But people, you know how much I trust people as far as I can throw them. That's how much I'm going to trust them. You can't interview everybody in that school. You can't talk to everybody in that school. You don't know anybody in that school. You don't know when some loony bird is going to waltz into a gun-free zone and mow everybody down. I mean, I just can't believe people that would take the chances, plus all the indoctrination propaganda. I mean, there's a reason that they can do this kind of stuff in Texas. It's because of the indoctrination. They keep, they keep cranking up the water, keep the frog in the pot, boil them, turn up the. But so we got this letter in the mail about our property taxes on the other property, and I'm like, oh man. And then I called the tax assessor, and they're like, no, because here's what happened. When we bought the property, I got the title. I went to the tax assessor's office. I said, look, I'm here with the title. We have cows on the property. I want to transfer the exemption in classic government fashion. Oh, no, you can't do that. I know you're standing here with the title, but you can't fill out the paperwork. No, we'll mail it to you. Well, guess what? Guess who never got the paperwork? Never got the paperwork. And so we don't get the paperwork. I get the letter in the mail that says, hey, it's going to be $1,300 a year. And I'm like, yeah, right, no way. And of course, like the time to petition is like past, right, and all this stuff. So I call them, and they're like, no, you should have gotten it. And I'm like, well, I didn't. You know, it's classic government. I mean, and that's what I try to teach our kids.
And we have this little tax office.
Yeah, it's a little
like
town, little tax
3
office.
people in there.
You know, there's no reason that it should be run stupidly.
No.
You
so
know.
here's
the good news. Tell them the good news, Texas
please,
Mom.
let's tell them the good news.
Texas Dad's so negative.
So yesterday I was like, let me just go to the tax office and figure this out. So we went down there, and they're just so nice and kind, and everywhere we go they are just like fussing over our big family and our kids, and it's just been so crazy, culture shock. But anyway, so the bigger part of the office with a nice lady up there, and then I took the 2 little ones in the back.
The
And
nice lady went away. She wasn't there.
oh, she went away. Okay, well anyway, and she was like, here, I'll just fill it out for you. All you have to do is sign here. I'm like, we don't know what we're doing. This is our first time. It's a ranch. It's ag exempt, but we didn't get our paperwork in time. And we came in here, and you said we had to wait to get the paperwork. And she was like, here, I'll fill it out. You just sign right here. And
You're approved.
She highlighted it. She's like, you're approved now. And like, oh,
and that's
okay.
small town stuff, and that's the way it should be.
That was super awesome. And then she was like, and I'm going to use all these receipts and just put it in for your property too, for the house. And, you know, it's a process. It takes 5 years to qualify for ag exemption, but we will eventually get it here with the cow. So with the cow, we don't, she said, all we need is 3 acres roped off with electrical rope, which we already have, and 1 cow. And that's it. So that'll be.
Yeah, how he's saying the just, you know, putting all those kids in a room. There's nothing about public school that makes any sense. I mean, just listen to John Taylor Gatto. The guy taught in public school for forever. But
that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally wrong. It's just broken.
Yep. So there was a couple questions here.
Okay, yeah, let's see. I know that
Mrs.
Johnson asked if you ever shopped at Aldi's.
I loved
or Aldi's
our old Audi or old Aldi or however you want to say it before we moved. But our one that we have down here is in a really horrible location.
It's in a rough location. It's very small. The parking is not good.
The store is
I used to go in there and try to, We like Aldi's a lot.
And it's so busy in there.
And it's jamming,
You know, and to go in there with 5 kids, it's just, you feel claustrophobic. I don't know. It's not worth it to me. TD has stopped there a few times on the way home and picked stuff up. And I think this was my last grocery trip yesterday because we were out for 4 hours. It's like an all-day event when we go out to go get groceries.
It was going to 5.
It was a long day of driving, and my feet were swollen up so bad last night when we got home that I was texting TD. I was like, I think that was my last trip to go pick up groceries. Because I cannot drive that far all day.
Goofy dude on here.
So what else? There were some other things. Oh, Rocky Brook, we're sorry to hear about your dog. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
It's rough. He lost his lab.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away. So sorry to hear about that. It's rough, and I mean, we've been really like heartbroken for Art and Bree with their cow because they are like a big dog. They really are.
I can't get over how temperate Vancouver is. I was looking at the zone maps on that. That's incredible, man. That is like an anomaly. That is like an ideal kind of climate.
Yeah, they're good at the grocery store, Mrs. Johnson. I'm sorry. I have good kids. They are a huge help to me. I mean, I can even send like, hey, I need you to go over there and grab me 4 things of ground beef, and I need you to go over here and grab me this. And they're really, really helpful to me. But it's just the logistics of. And being in a small store when there's lots of people, I don't know. I just feel like we're kind of in the way when it's that many people in there, you know. It's just my own. It's not how anybody makes it.
Yeah, and Jamie says about our Aldi's, yeah, it's the produce in it is not that hot. That's kind of the other thing. So it's not like
it's crazy how cheap stuff is though.
Rocky just started the keto. I've been doing now this morning I didn't really sleep last night because of my back, but so this morning I ate breakfast, but I've been doing like a 4-hour eating window, intermittent fasting, and it is fantastic for me. I have blood sugar issues. I've had blood sugar issues since I was a teenager, and but intermittent fasting for me is awesome. And you feel great. I sleep good, except when I think blow my back out.
It balances out its sugar.
Yeah, it just keeps my sugar right. Yeah. And intermittent fasting will heal your pancreas. So I got to get, on all. Mrs. Ray knows how to do all that thyroid pancreas stuff with the. My problem is with the greens. I just don't like to eat as much greens as I know I need to eat.
I don't think we have a save a lot. We're mostly, we have Walmart and we have other like places that are like a natural grocer and like more, but they're you get good deals on some things and then they rack you on other things, and then you have to end up going 3 different places, and I'm just not into that. Like, I'd rather go one place. And so Walmart seems to be it, or, I mean, Aldi, if TD's taken over the grocery shop, and he could easily do Aldi, and we could save a lot of money.
Yeah, because I've done it before, I did the grocery shopping for years, I mean.
Yeah, you've always done it.
There it goes. It just, the cellular just knocked us off, so we're reconnected.
Yeah, and he said a 4-hour eating window. You can do it all different ways.
Yeah, you can do a 6 or a 4-hour or an 8-hour, basically tweak it. You can, there's been times when I wasn't even hungry, but I didn't, some guys will go a day, they'll alternate days.
I've heard of some people just eating 1 meal a day. Yeah. And that kind of.
And historically, biblically, if you look in the Bible, it was basically lunch and dinner, what they called it. There was no breakfast. So breakfast was perpetrated on us by the grain industry and the food triangle pyramid. And I'm not saying don't eat breakfast, but all this breakfast is the most important meal of the day and all that stuff it never was that way. You know what I mean? Actually, if you ate more than twice a day, they thought you were like surfeiting and whatnot, They basically thought you were a glutton. So there's a lot historically, if you study
I don't really eat breakfast.
Diets that...
you run out and get stuff done.
Yeah, you get up and you get going and you do your thing.
And then you come in.
By the time I'm done all my chores and done schoolwork and stuff, it's lunch, and then I eat. I'm not really that big.
Sometimes you make a smoothie in the morning.
Yeah. Something.
Annie says she does the 4-hour window. Yeah. Probably what I was doing, I don't remember exactly, but before I got pregnant, I was just not eating until like lunchtime-ish, and then I would eat, and then like the night before I would stop eating like around 5 or so.
Oh, so you will do kombucha at lunch, huh? Even though, because there's a sugar content in that, but it's still, because
it's all what you make.
Yeah, it's whatever anyway.
God, too expensive of a phone.
Sorry, y'all. Just keeps knocking us off.
Yeah, and everybody's different too. Annie said.
Yeah, and Gary eats breakfast and then supper. Yeah, it's really about making the large windows.
Yeah. And I think it's different depending on what you're doing. Like you're out and about all day long, doing really physical work. in 100+ degree weather.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting in the air condition, not exerting much energy
Yeah, I
at
mean,
all,
my work schedule makes it very easy to just not eat at all.
Right. Well, I'm saying you do have to be careful.
Yeah, I drink a gallon of water a day. I pour apple cider vinegar in water, and I drink.
Well,
a
that's the
gallon
other
a day.
thing. We're gonna have to pick up some apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
It's plenty of apple cider.
He's eating a banana.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. All right, y'all. I guess we're having connectivity issues. It just doesn't want to cooperate.
Yeah.
That's why it's breaking up. Yeah, Rocky Brook says they had a friend with seizures that went keto. That's awesome, man. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna get busy, get doing something.
Yep.
Appreciate everybody hanging out today. The O's, the McElroys, Rosalie Yoder, Rocky Brook, as always, my friend. Howie at Food Forest Permaculture, Janice, Gary Bivin, Corey Wassel, Christine Taylor, Joanne Fargo. And let's see, Diane Brodeen, Tammy Jo Hallbig, Mrs. Rain, thank you, and Eric for moderating. And we just appreciate Amy Manning, Sheila Hudson. See, did I miss anybody? There's a bunch.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we pray y'all have a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Nabajat Joseph Rahi from India. Thanks for coming on.
Wow.